Hey, and good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center with your weather update here on your Thursday, March 20th, 2025. Now, before we get going, if you haven't yet subscribed here on the YouTube channel, which needs all the help it can get, please help us out if you can. Hit that subscribe button in that lower right-hand corner and give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this product here on the YouTube version of the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center. Well, we definitely are into the first day of spring. It kicked off at 5:02 this morning, but sure not feeling like it as we've got some cold air moving back in. It is breezy, it is cool, and it's going to be a cold night across many areas across North Georgia for tonight. So let's go ahead and dive into this latest forecast as we're taking a live look there at Brasstown Bald. We got the clouds out there right now, and it would not be surprising if we see a little bit of snow shower activity in the higher elevations here for tonight with this cold air ruffling into our area. Looking elsewhere, down toward Lake Lanier, it's a little bit breezy, a little choppy on the lake. Definitely not as smooth as it was yesterday, that's for sure. But going to be kind of a hit and miss day with the clouds and sunshine for today. Now, precipitation is clear for a moment. There's some stuff back over in Alabama. Again, we might see some light precipitation up here across the northern zones and the higher elevations. A little bit of snow possible, but not expecting anything to accumulate with this cold blast. Now, we do have freeze warnings that are up here across Alabama and Georgia. There is a frost advisory just not showing up in here across much of North Georgia. So expect everybody here across North Georgia is going to be seeing freezing temperatures. The reason why the North Georgia mountains are not included is because they typically don't get their last freeze until we get into April. So it's for areas that are we kind of past the time on the calendar. So that's what we're seeing right here across our area. Now, again, here's some of that light precipitation back over here in Alabama. Saw some reports of a little bit of sleet mixing with this. Just tell me just how cold it is aloft as this cold air is sweeping in here across the area. So, again, maybe a spotty shower or two across the extreme northern area. And, yes, maybe a little bit of some snow flurry activity before it comes to an end here for tonight. Looking at satellite imagery, we had the clouds. We broke some sunshine. We're back in the clouds again. And we're going to call for basically partly cloudy skies here for the overnight. We're going to have the clouds in here. That may inhibit the temperatures a little bit if it doesn't clear out in time, but I am expecting most everybody to be down into the 30s for tomorrow morning, and some of the higher elevations into the mountains are expected to fall into the upper 20s as we go into tomorrow morning. So another part of our story we're going to watch is for our next storm system. Now, this is the day 4 outlook here from the Storm Prediction Center here, showing some thunderstorms that may get in here, and it's showing about a 15% for severe weather. Right now, it doesn't look all that bad for what we're expecting. Marginal, I think, at best, maybe flirting with slight, but I'm not overly concerned about this system just yet. Again, it will be coming in overnight going into Monday on top of that. So, again, I don't think this is going to be a big deal. I know some of the northwestern sections here are in this for right now, but I'll watch it closely as we get a little bit closer to this. All right, let's look at our regional model here. Again, here's that freezing line showing that cold air ruffling right in here on the first day of spring. Winter saying not so fast, as it's going to be a little bit on the cool side. See some of the precipitation here. Again, watch that timestamp in that upper right-hand corner as I kind of take you through this here, as we're going to see, again, just a quick hit and run with these systems. You know, we're in that kind of time of year where the cold air doesn't stick around long at all. We're now springtime. But again, you see some of that snow. Back that up here a little bit. You see some of that might mix in a little snow in there, just a little bit. But again, not expecting anything to accumulate, just something to look at. Just remind you that we're almost done with winter. So it's going to be a cold morning for tomorrow morning. Again, we're seeing some very nippy weather. And then we'll see things begin to modify for the weekend. Weekend is not looking too bad. So if you got anything planned for the weekend, we're expecting warmer temperatures. We'll shoot right back up into the 70s for afternoon highs again. So Saturday looking pretty good. Sunday also looking pretty good. But then as we go into Sunday night and Monday, here's where that rain starts to come on in. So it starts to sneak in here across North Georgia here after midnight. So we're watching that rain come on in here. Again, it could be a rumble thunder with this. I'm not really concerned about the severe weather risk with this right now, the way it's currently looking. This is at 5 o'clock in the morning, so probably a wet commute on your Monday morning. A rumble thunder not out of the question with this, and it looks like as we head into the afternoon, we start to clear on out by 5 o'clock. We're looking pretty good. This clears on out. We'll see maybe a brief cool down there a little bit, slightly, and then we're looking pretty good for Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday, trying to bring in a little rain in here. I'm going to wait. I want to see another model run on this to see if we're going to get anything in here on your Wednesday just yet. Just haven't seen the model consistency going out for that day. So we'll see how that works out. But right now we're looking at things looking pretty good going into next Thursday, as we'll see some pretty nice weather and not looking too bad here as we go into next week. So let's look at your forecast maps here. Again, watch as I go and highlight you here on this right now. as we're looking at pretty good weather here. Right into the weekend, look at a big area of high pressure there, sitting here across the south, looking very nice indeed. Looking pretty good. You're going to enjoy this weather, that's for sure. So here we go into Saturday, looking nice. Got that front coming at us here, going into Sunday and into Monday. So here comes the front. Boom, should be coming on through as we go into Monday morning. Looking pretty good. And then Tuesday looking nice. Wednesday looking nice with that high pressure there. I know the Europeans trying to kick out some precipitation on that front, but I'm going to hold off on that for right now. And Thursday also looking pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Look at your forecast here for tomorrow. We'll warm things up about, I'd say about 10 degrees on average for most areas across North Georgia. Here in Gainesville, 63, 34. It'll be a frosty start for many areas, although the wind may help a little bit with some of that frost. It'll be the protected areas that probably will see some of that frost. Sunny skies. Elsewhere, looking like this. Again, anywhere up in the mountains and some elevation, you're probably going to see some upper 20s there, but everybody else generally into the 30s. Atlanta at 35. Again, those winds are going to be up for tonight, so a little bit breezy. 31 in Calhoun, 32 in Dalton, 33 over into Cornelia. As far as the daytime highs, again, a little bit better. We were in the 50s for the most part, or falling for some places today. So we're going to look at generally between 60 and 63, 64 degrees for tomorrow. A little bit milder off toward the east there. 63 in Calhoun, 62 in Cumming, 64 up into Dahlonega. All right, here's about the regional forecast. 62 in Nashville, 64 in Memphis. A lot of sunshine here across the southeast, not looking bad. 66 in Columbia, 67 down into Savannah. All right, how's that 7-day forecast looking out? Again, 70, very nice on Saturday. Sunday, 75, so either day looking pretty good. I think the wife and I will do a little biking this weekend. There's our rain chance right now on Monday. So right now, it's the way it's tracking. Looks like early morning time, and then maybe some clearing in the late afternoon. But the timing on this might change a little bit. But 67:54, 66:42, 70:46, and 71:41. We'll keep a question mark out there on Wednesday on whether we're going to get any rain in here or not. But for right now, I'm keeping it out of the forecast until I see it on another model run if it's there for tomorrow. And maybe I'll go ahead and put it back in. But for right now, I'm going to keep it hot and dry for you guys. All right, still waiting on Facebook to get us back operational, start posting over there. So we'll continue to post here on the YouTube channel, although I know a lot of folks aren't really getting this just yet. But as we grow the subscriber base here on YouTube, eventually we'll get there. But I do appreciate you. If you have not yet subscribed on the channel, please do so at this time. Again, it's in the bottom right-hand corner. Just hit that subscribe button, and you are automatically right on board here with the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center. All right, that's it for now. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next update. Until then, bye-bye.